everybody, Lynn Cole here, and you have tuned in to another episode of Coloring with Lynn Cole, the colorist. And today I will be taking my client Cynthia from old previous color with a nice amount of new growth into this beautiful, beautiful blue. And she chose the blue. It wasn't me choosing blue, but you're going to learn some tricks. You're going to learn some pro tips. You're also going to just see me work my way through this color process. I'm going to do some explaining. I'm going to tell you about a little bit of formulating, what I used and why I used it. So stay tuned. Please like, follow, share, comment. Let me know you're out there watching. So stay tuned. It's going to be a ride. So I'm here with Cynthia. You guys know what color she's going today. And this is me sectioning her off, getting ready to do a platinum card. And I wanted you guys to see how much new growth I'm dealing with, how much previous color I'm dealing with, and her length in general. So I've sectioned her off into 4 quadrants. And now I'm going to start the platinum card. I'm going to videotape a little bit of that also. And I will be using Pravana's Ultra Lightener with 10 volume and foiling it. And if you guys don't know what a platinum card is, I'm going to videotape some of that so you can see exactly how I do my platinum card. And we'll be back in a minute. Let me go in the back and mix my stuff. Okay, I've completed doing the platinum card on Cynthia, and I'm gonna let you guys see it. And I don't know what time I started and what time I stopped, but me and Cynthia just had a talk. And I will be timing myself because based off of clients and other stylists that pay attention when I'm not paying attention, I'm a super duper duper fast foiler. So one day that's going to be one of my videos. How fast can I foil? How fast can I platinum card? Because I already know that I am pretty much a really, really, really quick worker. And I don't know what be going on in my head. I just be moving them hands. So there you guys go. There you go. There's my platinum card. So on to the next step. We're going to videotape a little bit of that. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, why I am doing what I'm doing, and what I use. Today, so far, I've used the Ultra Lightener from Pravana, and it's a 2-to-1 mixing ratio. And what does that mean? The amount of lightener you put in the bowl, 20 grams, the amount of developer will be 40. The amount of lightener you put in the bowl, 50 grams, the amount of developer would be 100. So the Ultra Lightener is a 2-to-1 mixing ratio. It lifts up to 9 levels. And you always want to go slow and low. And what does that mean? Slow, really give it the full 55 minutes. And low, use your lowest developer so that without causing any extra damage, you know that the foils is going to create a little bit of heat conducting to help the hair lift. So never, if you don't have to, when are you going to ever have to use powder lightener with 40 volume developer? Think about when is that incident going to happen? Very rare. So low and slow. Remember, keep that hair healthy, low and slow. So back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so I'm into doing my platinum card now. And a platinum card is when you use foils back to back when you're doing a lightening service on a client. And the reason you're using foils is because they do conduct a little bit of heat. And also the back-to-back thin slices is making sure that you saturate all of the hair so that the lightening product can actually do its job. And the reason I'm doing a platinum card versus just an application is because the lightness I need to achieve her blue is a very high level, like 9.5, 10. So I need this foil as well as these thin slices to really do their job and get me up as high as possible. So I'm gonna let you watch me do 1 or 2, then we're gonna stop and get on later on in the video with some more stuff. So I'm taking my foil, bending it over my comb, making what I would call like a little lip, sliding it under, applying. And when I'm applying my lightener, I'm not being, chintzy with it. I'm really applying it very liberally, making sure that I'm totally saturating that hair strand because I don't want to later on find holes and pockets that never ever had product applied to them. And I'm getting very close to the roots, but not right on the roots. And the reason being is I don't want hot roots, which would means her body temperature is warm enough to help process the lightning application. So the roots will actually be a whole nother level lighter, maybe even 2 levels lighter than the rest of the hair, which is now another problem I'm making myself have to go back and fix. And her previously lightened hair, as you guys see, I'll call it kicking it out, because I'm not ready to apply lightener to that just yet. So once again, we're taking a foil, using a metal tip comb, folding it over. That's my technique. Everybody else may do it different, but that's my technique that I'm accustomed to doing. Holding the hair down with a little tension, applying the lightener, leaving a little space at the root area, as well as stopping when we get to the previously colored hair, because we want to later on bring that up. But for right now, we're working on the virgin hair that's darker, and we need more time to bring that up. And a neat application matters. A neat application will have your total look looking like something later on. And remember, this is your reputation out here. You want every client to have people actually stop and ask for your number. That's your goal. Every client is a walking billboard. So remember that. I'm kicking out the previously lightened hair, and I'm platinum carding the dark new growth, leaving out a little edge of her roots where the heat zone is, which will be applied later. Okay, and I'm back. So I've gotten to the point where I am satisfied with the lightness within my foils. And now I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to get the lightener down to her base. I'm going to simply take the point of my rat tail and slide in and scoot the foils down a little bit. Slide in and scoot the foils down a little bit. Slide in and scoot the foils in a little bit. So I still have control, but I actually have the space so that I can now apply lightener to Cynthia's base as such. So that's a little pointer that you guys may or may not have already known, may or may not already be doing. I promise that every video, I'm gonna try to give you all a couple of extra gems, a couple of extra pro tips every time. So just take that rat tail, slide those foils down, and there you are, able to get down to the base without actually removing the foils. So you can still have a little bit of that heat conducting in that foil to take your client to the light level that you are trying to achieve. See how easy it is for me to get in there and get to the base? And yes, I did mix fresh color, because color is processing in the bowl even as you're working. So it never hurts to continue to make small batches and go and mix more color. It's actually what I do all the time. So I'm walking forward, backwards in the salon all the time. Probably help me keep my weight down. Always mix fresh batches. Remember, always mix fresh batches, because that color is processing within the bowl. So I'm hoping you guys can see me really well applying to the base after I took my rat tail and just did a little scoot and scoot the foils down. So see, we've covered that whole back quadrant in pretty much just a matter of like seconds, and we're down at the bottom. So I'm gonna allow you guys to watch as I apply to the ends, which I'm gonna do last because that's previously colored hair, so it won't take as long to get up to the level I like. So you guys see, I'm able to work all the way around, get in there. Always saturate heavy, because you don't want to find any holes and pockets later on that you totally miss because you were moving too fast and just skipped over it. Now you have just a whole little area that's never ever been colored. So there's another one of my tips for today. Okay, you guys, after doing 2 sessions of lightening, we have gotten to the point where we have Cynthia up to like close to a level 9, as close as I can get her. I didn't want to keep lightening because I care about the integrity of her hair. What I'm doing now is applying an express toner. The express toner is a combination of ash and moody blue and clear from the Pravana line. And I'm doing this so that I can try to cancel out as much warmth as I possibly can before I apply her blue. And the reason we want to cancel out the warmth because the background palette you want to see for blue, which is a cool color, is a cool background. So I went through her hair and I did big vertical partings. And I just got it on there on the roots very, very quickly. And now that I got it on the roots very quickly with the big, just top to bottom, big vertical partings using speed. Now I'm going to go and section still and get it on there, back and forth, pulling it through, working it through, because I want to cancel out as much warmth as possible, because if my final result is going to be cool, why not start creating a cool background before we even start with our Vivids application? So that's what we're doing. We're doing a lot of Okay, you all, so we're further along into our journey, and what I'm going to show you is what I did off camera. I went throughout my client's entire head doing long vertical partings so that I can apply with speed. And I've already did basically a shadow root of a deep blue throughout her entire head. There's a shadow root. So the next thing I'm going to do is take, I'm going to take a few different shades of blue and come throughout the length of the hair. And next time you guys see me, we will be finished. So hope you're enjoying, and I'm giving you pointers here and there. Remember, I toned out as much warmth as I possibly could before I started my Vivids application, because I'm going into a cool color. So why not tone out all her warmth of her underlying pigment and make it as cool as possible? Imagine priming a wall before you paint it. And that's what I did with my client today, Cynthia. So next time you see me, I will be complete with my blue application, as well as you'll see the end result, the style that we're going to do. So back in a few minutes. Okay, you guys, here's my application. So I applied multiple shades of blue using Vivids by Pravana, which is a semi-permanent color, which is deposit only, no ammonia, no peroxide needed or added. And you're gonna let that process at room temperature for like 25 to 30 minutes and then rinse with very cool water. The reason you're rinsing with very cool water is because you want to close the cuticle back down, and you also use this time to retail shampoos and conditioners to your clients so that their color can stay vibrant for more weeks. So the next time you guys see me, we will be completed. So there you go. There's my application. So let me get back to cleaning up. So while she's processing, clean up. You know that? That's another tip. Every time a client is processing, find something to do. The minutes go by faster, and you have less to clean when you get ready to go home. Hey, Cincinnati, and everybody else. Lynn Cole Color is here with my client, Cynthia. Say hi.
Hey.
And guess what we did today? Turned her from old, grown-out color, been rocking red for a long time, to a whole new do. I call this lady Sapphire. What you think?
I love it. I got superpowers now.
Superpowers? Look what that. See,
superpowers.
This what she trying to tell y'all. What she mean, in other words, is if you come to me, you'll leave out of here with superpowers. That's what she was giving y'all, like magical. The biggest hint that she could. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
This is Lady Sapphire. That's what y'all call her when y'all see her. Lady Sapphire.
Period.
Turn around, let them see. Let them see. Flow like water.
Like water, baby.
Like water, baby. Another satisfied customer.
Completely, yes.
Lynn Cole Colorist. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on TikTok. Lynn Cole Colorist.
Yes.
Like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Look at that. Look at that satisfied.
And come get your hair done.
So you can get magical powers.
Period.
Period.